Hi, I'm Dave from SIS, and here's today's tip. Let's talk about how you can create site and customer group defaults. When you select File tab, Utilities, Customer Defaults and make changes, you're customizing your Design Center NX environment at the user level, meaning they apply only to you. What if everyone in your group wants the same customer defaults? Or perhaps you are an administrator for your company and want to set customer defaults for your entire organization. Both scenarios can be accomplished by setting the defaults level, which is located at the top of the customer defaults dialog. Notice that currently only user is available. We'll need to set some environment variables to set group and site customer defaults, and there is a hierarchy where customer defaults at the site level supersedes those at the group level, and the customer defaults at the group level supersedes those at the user level. Additionally, customer defaults at the higher levels can be locked, so they can't be changed at the lower levels. The default lock state is grayed out for the user level, but will be available for the group and site levels. When customer defaults are set, they are stored in a DPV file. The default location for a user is in the Design Center folder for your version within App Data Local Siemens. Here's my DPV file. It is a text file in XML format, so I'll open it with Notepad++. These settings are the ones I've changed, which are the same that you can view by clicking Manage Current Settings on the Customer Defaults dialog. For group and site customer defaults, you'll need to create directories for each in a network location that users can access. Be sure to set privileges to prevent unauthorized users from changing the settings. For this demonstration, I've created a directory in my C drive named Customer Defaults with folders named Group and Site inside. In each of the two folders, there must be a folder named Startup. Next, we need environment variables set to the path for each of these folders. I've done this by adding these lines to the UGII_env.dat file, which can be found in the UGII folder of the installation directory. Note that you only need to specify the folder Group and Site. Design Center NX will find the Startup folder inside each and will in fact not work if you include it in the path. You'll want to place the UGII_env.dat file in a network location accessible to your users and use the environment variable UGII_env_file to specify that location. With the folders and environment variables created, we now need to close and restart Design Center NX for the changes to take effect. Now, displaying the Customer Defaults dialog, notice that the Defaults level dropdown can be set to Group or Site. It is not necessary to define customer defaults for both. For this demonstration, I'll set the defaults level to Site. Notice this makes the default lock state dropdown available. If you set this to locked, then all of the defaults will be locked unless you specifically unlock them. This means that both levels below, Group and User, will not be able to change any locked defaults. I'll leave this set to unlocked. Next, I'll change a couple of customer defaults starting with the default units on the Part tab under the Gateway General topic. I'll leave it set to millimeters and lock it using the button to the right. Selecting the Assembly's Site Standards topic, Reference Sets tab, I'll change the model reference set name to Solids and activate Solids priority, but won't lock it, allowing users to change it. Selecting the Drafting General Setup topic, Standard tab, I'll lock the ISO drafting standard. I'll apply these changes and I'm asked if I want to save the nx_site.dpv file. I'll click Yes. I'll now set my defaults level to User and display these same settings. The default unit's default is set to millimeters and can't be changed by the user. The model set reference set name is set to solids but can be changed. And the drafting standard is set to ISO and can't be changed. You will of course need to restart Design Center NX for these changes to take effect. Finally, let's look in the Site Startup folder, and you'll notice the nx_site.dpv file along with a style sheet. I'll open it and you'll notice the 4 site level settings I've defined. I hope you found this video on setting site and group customer defaults useful. If you have any questions, you can message me on LinkedIn.